Hi everyone, it's Beijing Nails. Today I'm going to show you guys how I did my hibiscus flowers with watercolors. I started out with Born Pretty's plate. I just love these that come in the sleeves. So they're rectangular plates. This is BPL 024 is what I'll be using. And I use this image right here. Now I already have a swatch stick ready. I just painted white polish. Actually, this is an old swatch stick, so the paint is not perfect, but you guys will get the gist of it. Grab your black stamping polish, your favorite stamper, and a scraper, and we'll get going. Alrighty, I am using my Bundle Monsters scraper and my Fab Your Nails stamper. I'll have all the links to all the products I'm using in the description box. Now these plates, they stamp amazing. I love them. I want actually every one that they have. Now forgive me if it is not perfect. It is on a swatch stick, which is a lot harder to stamp on. But here we go. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Clean paper. Now what I use is I've been just using a little piece of wax paper, shiny side up. And I have deep green, a rose, and a blue of my watercolors here. Now these I found on Amazon. I actually also found them at my Five Below, I think it was last year. And I will be using water too. Put a dot there. Dot of green, a dot of blue. I hope these are the exact same colors. I used to always keep my stuff out on my desk, and then I would know exactly what I used, but I cleaned my room and, well, it didn't happen. Alrighty, now what I'm using to do this with, this is just cheap craft brushes. I actually found a bundle of these, as you know, gotta love my Five Below. I must have got 10 or 15 of these kinds of brushes for $5. And water. I keep some of my water here in my Hello Kitty dispenser, thanks to Fab Your Nails. So I have water handy, and it says on the top of the lid. I'm going to get that ready, put that off to the side, and you'll need a scrap piece of paper towel because you're going to have to wipe off your brush a little bit. Now, let me see if I can stay in frame here. I have a new camcorder. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm trying to make my videos much better for you guys. See, that's too close. Come on, why aren't you focusing? There you go. Alrighty, I'm going to start out first with the green. I'm going to go straight into the green, and I'm using it straight. I did not water it down yet. And I put it on there. I'm not coloring it in. Oh, I used yellow too, now that I think about it, for the stem of the hibiscus flower, so I have to pull out my yellow. And yes, you see how dark that color is? You can't even see the stamping. Sorry, I have to pick up the nail here. Kind of want to somewhat stay in the lines for you guys. A little bit hard to do upside down. Now this paint is really thick. But watercolor actually is even more forgiving than acrylic paint. I'm going to move that out of the way. Alrighty. As you can see, it is really, really dark. Here's my brush. I'm going to wipe it off, get some water, wipe it off. See my little mess here? A little bit more water, wipe it off, try to clean my brush out. Let's grab another brush. I keep these brushes handy. I'm just going to use this one here because it's clean. Get some water. And I'm going to go right back in there. Where are you? And start almost like erasing it off. If you take too much, you can apply again. But when you dab it around, you're going to blend it in. That one, more came off than what I wanted. I'm just going to dab a little bit more back on there. But I can see the black, which is good. That's what I want. Now over here, on this side of the nail, you cannot. So I'm going to come back in, just dab, wipe it off, dab. Oh look, it's appearing. Let me set this nail down. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit more. And that's pretty much about it. It didn't smear when I top coated it. I slapped some matte down first before I even did a top coat, and I had no smearing. Let's go in and do, this flower here. I'm going to do this one in the blue. Now originally I kind of wanted to go for red, white, and blue. If you know me, I was going for it to be different and do patriotic hibiscus flowers. Then my flower petals became odd and, well, wasn't going to work, so. Theirs is all solid blue. I'm going to clean off my brush, just as good as you can. A little bit on there is okay. Come back and just dab. Just want to remove enough so you can see again your stamp. When it dries, you can add more. I'm going to go ahead and color this one in here with red. Or this is the rose color, really. And that one actually over here isn't too bad. That one isn't too bad. But we can dab. You see when I dab it removes? See how I removed? Oh, no you don't. Sorry. So I removed too much there. Because the brush is too wet, too much water. But I can always come back in with my brush and a little bit more red and color it in. Just like that. It's actually a lot easier to do it on your nail than here on a swatch stick for me doing it upside down. I was just sitting here one night wanting to do something different as usual. And I thought, oh, I wonder if I tried doing, you know, how it would be, how it would work out, what image. And when I saw this one from Born Pretty, I knew right away that's the one I wanted. You can make every color lighter, just add a little bit more water. And it kind of already forms, it's crusty, just like acrylic paint along the edges. But even after it dries, if it's too dark, you can come right back in and dab, dab, dab. If you took off too much, you can come back in and add some more. I'm going to reach in my drawer, and I apologize for not having the color handy, and get my yellow. Just need a tiny, tiny bit of it. But definitely make sure my brush is completely clean before I go into this yellow. That one's not really there. Just give it a second and dab some of that off. Again, just dab off until you can see your stamp again. But so much easier, so much quicker than having to deal with making decals, to be honest with you. I would rather do this all day. And if you don't like it, you can just wash your hands. I mean, it's watercolor. Just make sure, if you notice, I wipe just to make sure I know what color I have back on that brush, because I have 3 brushes going here, but 4 colors on my palette. And I am just adding and taking away. And that is it, you guys. It looked really cool. I was surprised on how much of a hit it was. I normally don't do videos on my mayonnaise as I'm doing them. That's why I end up doing them on a swatch stick, but I have fun doing it. Alrighty, you guys, take care, and thank you for watching. Hang 10. Bye-bye.